man poured an entire bottle of poison into a deep ravine. He was certain that his son was dead, and all he wanted was to keep vultures from tearing apart his body. But just as he turned away in despair, a gigantic vulture silently descended and struck the boy's body with a powerful peck. The sudden jolt of pain caused Boy's eyes to snap open. He was alive. In panic, he grabbed the vulture and shoved it into the ravine with all his strength. As he regained his senses, he realized that he was lying on the edge of death. He called out to his father again and again, but the only reply was silence. With his last hope of survival, he began climbing down, but after only a few steps, his foot slipped. He was moments away from falling hundreds of feet into the abyss, but at the last second, his hands caught a crack in the rocks. Now his entire body was hanging in midair. The sight of countless animal carcasses below sent chills down his spine. At the same time, dark clouds gathered overhead, and a terrifying storm shook everything around him. The rocks became slippery, and his grip began to weaken. Seeing the rising floodwaters below, he gathered his courage and jumped. The next morning, he woke up in unbearable pain. His foot was badly injured. Crawling across the ground, he reached a puddle and survived by drinking muddy rainwater. When he removed his shoe, he saw that his foot had swollen terribly. Gritting his teeth, he wedged it between two rocks and forced the dislocated bone back into place. The pain was unbearable, but staying alive was even more important. A short while later, he realized that several hungry wolves were staring at him. He ran toward a tree to save himself, but one wolf sank its teeth into his leg. In a final desperate attempt, he pulled out a knife and struck back, then somehow managed to climb the tree. The wolves circled below all night. By morning, they had left, except for the injured wolf. The boy could have killed it, but the helpless look in its eyes changed his heart. He treated its wounds, cleaned them, and nursed it back to health. That decision was about to change his life forever. As time passed, both of them recovered and set out on the journey home. The wolf was no longer just an animal. It had become his most loyal companion. Whenever danger appeared, it stood before him like a shield. But then a fierce snowstorm blocked their path, and when they entered a cave for shelter, they had no idea that a bloodthirsty lion was already inside. The very next moment, the loyal wolf leaped at the lion and, without caring for its own life, began a battle unlike anything anyone could have imagined. Can loyalty defeat strength? Share your thoughts below.